Imagine an anime so violent that it wasn't trying to shock you. It wasn't selling action. It wasn't chasing controversy. It was asking one question. What happens when humanity loses control of its own evolution? This is Genocyber. Released in the mid-1990s, Genocyber arrived during a time when anime was experimenting with freedom from broadcast standards, freedom from censorship, freedom from restraint. And Genocyber used that freedom to show us something deeply uncomfortable. Not monsters, not villains, but human cruelty amplified by technology. Genocyber is a 6-episode OVA series centered around two psychic girls whose minds are forcibly fused together to create a living biological weapon, Genocyber. What follows isn't a traditional story. There are no heroes to root for, no moral victories, no catharsis, only escalation. Violence becomes routine, innocent lives become collateral, and the line between human and weapon disappears completely. The brutality in Genocyber is infamous: dismemberment, civilian massacres, graphic body horror. But the violence isn't random, it's systematic. Every act of cruelty is a result of military experimentation, corporate ambition, government indifference. This anime doesn't pause to explain itself. It doesn't comfort the viewer. It simply shows the outcome when power is prioritized over humanity. The most disturbing part of Genocyber isn't what happens on screen, it's how casually it happens. Children are experimented on, cities are destroyed, lives end abruptly without ceremony, and the world keeps moving. That indifference is the message. Because of its extreme content, Genocyber was banned or heavily edited in multiple regions. It was rarely broadcast and passed around through VHS or word of mouth. It became less of an anime and more of a whispered warning. A title you weren't recommended, you stumbled onto. And once you saw it, you never forgot it. Today, Genocyber feels less like shock horror, more like a grim reflection. It asks what happens when technology outpaces ethics. These aren't sci-fi questions anymore. Barefoot Gen showed us the horror of real history. Genocyber shows us the horror of imagined futures that feel uncomfortably close. Different eras, different fears, same truth. When humanity forgets its limits, the damage is irreversible. Next episode, we go even deeper.